And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, 64 yards. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Get down, bro. He need to get down. Get down, Hurts.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. Flush to his right. Hurts.
No!
Picked up by the Bills.
He was supposed to slide.
At their 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen will try again on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finished things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
And he's brought down. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Hurts. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end.
Can they get some jukes?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. In motion left is Watkins. It's a second down run with Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. In motion left is Watkins. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see the replay on that one. I can't wait to see the replay on that one. I can't wait to see the replay on that one, boy. I tell ya, I can't wait to see the replay on that one.
In the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Oh, wow.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Why didn't I just run with that?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that'll be knocked
He wants to make the play
it's
after.
incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Get that man a star.
On that one, and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the
No?
flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Too little. Cut.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
This is not catching.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Josh Allen taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is Now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 and a lot of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it
again.
There. Really tried, just couldn't complete it. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
That's crazy, bro.
After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant to Brown.
Nice catch.
And he'll be taken down, but
Nice
he does
catch.
have first down yardage. It's a
Nice.
9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, he threw that right up under me.
Nice
He threw that
job
right up
defensively
over
to
me.
hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 7. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
No, sir.
That trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go.
From the get-go.
The ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
42, check, check, Mike 42. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
To throw, it's Allen. And
Let's
that's
go!
intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick.
Yeah, I can
16.
say they did. That throw out a sack is trash. I hate it,
He's had a
man.
productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much.
You would have got it over my head probably too.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling.
Hey, man, if you want to see this game, man, it's on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube. Surviving the element.
They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys.
You can check it out, man.
Stopping that 2-point attempt.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way
bomb,
for
man.
the Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Allen. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. After the touchdown, Bass
He's still in the game, y'all. He's still in the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
Oh, that was my
You're exactly right.
Man, how you getting that run? How you stopping that run like that, bro?
I feel like they have this one in hand.
How you stopping that run like that?
Down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
I didn't hear. Hey, your mic. I didn't hear nothing you said. Your mic is like messing up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 40.
I didn't hear nothing you said, my man. Your mic
27
skipped
yards
up.
there, a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Oh, they better let him house it.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
You must play mutt. Hey, how you get your defense? Hey, how you get your defense to stop the run like that, bruh? Cause I play defense like that too. Huh?
Now Allen.
Got him.
Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
So now again, the Bills will go for two. Back to throw. Allen.
Oh, it's supposed to be picked to that house. 37-38.
So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask
Fucking
you,
lying.
DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion?
Oh, this game.
You just make sure you never back up and you never
Come
retreat.
on now.
You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
That shit's stupid. Head tap, stupid.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had.
He didn't even jump for it, though.
Yet again, and that could be the
wow.
backbreaker. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the
you see, son didn't even jump for that. That's
well,
nuts.
That puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Allen to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Come on, bro. You're going to go to the apartment.
Possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. Finding Watkins. He's up to the 20, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
GG
at the 27-yard line. Well, it took us until the